Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a sample reading on how I do my readings. Basically, I have tons of methods in how I do readings. It's just basically in how the client asks a question or whatever he or she requires. Some of my clients would ask for a general reading, or some would ask for a tarot reading. I use tools to connect with the situation. I don't really do spreads when I do tarot readings, but um, there are clients who really want spreads, and I only do one spread, which is the Celtic cross spread. And this is a sample reading I'll do for a day, but usually, if ever you've catch me on Bitwine, Kasamba, live person, and ask for a live chat session, with me, I will never use a spread just to save time, and I go directly and pulling three cards per question, like what's going on with this person. Whenever I'm trying to connect, uh, and I'll pick three cards and connect with um with the client. And then I got the Nine of Swords, Judgment, and Nine of Wands. I will never tell you the cards itself, but I'll just tell you in the connection phase that we have that maybe there is something that you're quite uncertain. You're thinking too much um, on a certain situation or relationship that you feel stuck. So that is how our connection phase will go. And then when you ask question, I'll pick three cards, three cards, three cards, and just go along. So yeah, if you're interested to find me or see reviews that clients has given me, feel free to check them out on the link below at the description box. I've posted my profile accounts in those live chat platforms, and you can see my reviews and what my clients thinks of me. I am not usually online in those platforms recently since I'm really busy. But there are times when clients reach out to me and ask for readings. I do go online. But for now, I prioritize myself to those who goes to my personal website to ask for readings. So anyway, I'm going to show you at least two readings that I do. One is the tarot reading, since a lot of people are into tarot spreads and everything, since they answers mostly every question, whether it's career, personal, family, or love life. And I'd like to tell you guys the difference and what a tarot reading gives from what a Lenormand does. A Lenormand is a very I think I trust this more most of the time rather than tarot. But there are difference and pros and cons. Like if you are going to do a Lenormand reading, please do know that it doesn't sugarcoat, because in tarot, there's a lot of ways to interpret a certain card. In Lenormand, it doesn't go that way. It's like it's as is. Like, for example, the client I have, that is the basis of the question overall here from the spread and my tarot and the Lenormand. I asked the same question. So the question is, what is going to happen with my relationship with this person? I got you the snake card, the ring, a coffin, a house, and a star. So basically, this is the dynamics of the scenario. Someone I compared the two cards here, and this tells me that there could be some issue or situation that has been stressing out the couple in terms of their commitment. Maybe someone is not really completely being honest, and that has triggered to a lot of challenging situations. It could be that the woman tried to set the deal in their commitment, and which led to a lot of stressing situations, arguments relating to their partnership as a whole. It's like she cannot compromise anymore to their present situation. We got here the sorry, the coffin card at the middle card. I see the middle card as an important card in the spread. The coffin card is like a normal coffin, someone died. So this tells me that after that constant struggle, I'm not really saying the relationship died, but there come it came to an end. Either the relationship came to an end, or the issues and arguments came to an end, which the client had confirmed truly happened. They did ended their relationship, but it's not like a bad ending or so. They still do talk. But with this, we can say that in the future position, there is some sort of positive news and positive outcome still on the horizon. If you notice, this is the house card, but in a relationship setting, this would all I see this as a foundation in the relationship. So it's if that something in the relationship is bringing us hope. So what could that be? So what I do is I call the last card of the deck as the shadow card, and the top one as the follow-up card. So when we go to the follow-up card, it is saying that this uh it's a dog. I compare the dog and the coffin, and this tells me that this issue surrounding the situation is telling us about the connection he has with this person, and this person is just not a new person. This person is someone whom she had a deep connection with, romantically, friendship wise, someone who has been there in her tough times and good times as well. So in the shadow card, it's mountain. It's usually not a good card for me, but when mountain and coffin are together, it tells me that the blockage is now going to end. So whatever arguments that happen and whatever um, situations that has ended, those sad moments are now coming to an end, which would actually lead to some positive kind of outcome. So if you notice, it doesn't really give us much details, but it answered the question on what will happen to my relationship with this person. For me, getting a 5 card spread like this, it only tells us what you want to know or what you need to know based on the question that you have given the cards. It's not really something of long term, so I don't like my clients to base um, the answers getting in a Lenormand in a long term basis kind of a time frame. I feel that this type of reading can answer certain type of question like I wanted to know what will happen tomorrow, something like that. Something of a quick time frame, maybe a week or a month. Actually, from my experience, it happens in less than a month time for 5 card spread. So if you'd like a reading for longer timelines, you may need to have a reading like a 9 card spread or 36 card spread just to check things out completely. But if you know it's just a burning desire, like, well, I get this job, a 3 card spread, 5 card spread can answer the question quickly. So that's how Lenormand is. It's very, very quick. And that is something that a tarot doesn't have because a tarot might say, yeah, you'll be happy, and then you realize tomorrow you're not. So it's not that tarot is wrong. It's just that tarot sees so much in the future and sees so much details that a Lenormand doesn't. So you have the same client. Again, the question is, what will happen to my relationship with this person? So this is the Celtic cross spread. So first of all, we'll check what is the theme of this. So as you can see, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone charming, someone who sweeps off your feet romantically. So this tells me a lot about how the overall theme of the reading revolves around this man and the man she is completely in love with. So yeah, at the back of the card earlier, I think I remember I picked the Fool. Yeah, since these three cards were the ones we got earlier. The Fool card is the follow-up card. So this tells me that whatever situation that has occurred, it brings in a new beginnings, and could also tell me that um, it is giving them a fresh start because maybe some kind of a naive factor has occurred in the recent past. So still a good card for me. And the Fool and the Knight of Cups has actually a similar tone to them for me. It's like the two of them are both coming forward towards the client, and that is a good thing. So yeah, we set this aside. So first of all, let's go with the Celtic cross spread reading. So for the card of the client, we got a Tower. From this, we already know that she has encountered drastic change in the recent month. In June, she encountered major change, and this has caused tons of stress, and the relationship itself might have fallen apart due to this. What's crossing her is the Magician. She knows that um, whether it could be that she knew, or maybe it is saying that this is the needed change that needed to occur. So no matter how hard it is, no matter how complicated and hurtful it was, this is something that needs to happen for you and this person to come together and reach a fulfillment that will benefit the two of you. And it's not a negative card. It's like you wanted to there's something that you want and you're just pushing forward to it regardless and how hard the process will be. So it's something like that. The third card that we have is the recent past, and this is the core, usually the core issue, your hopes and fears and such like that. We got the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is the card of waiting, the card of patience. So it could be that uh, you've been waiting so long, you've compromised too much to the point that I guess maybe something inside of you just exploded, which led to the Tower over here. So there's something that you're not getting. Something is not satisfying you. There's so much waiting going on, and you don't even know what's going to happen next. So most likely you might have confronted the situation, confronted this person, which led to a lot of struggles. And it seems that you also knew that without talking about things, you'll never ever uh, reach what you desire the most, which is a partnership and a commitment towards this person. And so, yeah. So, so what? Yeah, I think I got advanced into what I said. So this is what happened in the recent past, and this is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for me is a power struggle card. Um, from all those frustrations in waiting, you could have talked to him. You tried to explain things, you asked for an explanation, you wanted to settle things, but nothing nothing was getting resolved. It's as if no matter what you do, no matter what you say, it's not getting across this person. It's like you're defensive, he's defensive, nothing is being solved. It's a no-win situation. So there. So the challenge is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is technically a good card because it's telling you that you are already on the path wherein you wanted a new start with this person. You are grabbing for whatever you wanted to have. But all at the same time, this can be a very, very impulsive card. Maybe you've gotten too much aggressive towards this person. You might have said things way too much that could have hurt this person as well. Just remember that not everything that we think we should say, we do need to learn to hold back. And this is a very impulsive and fiery card, so that could be the challenge that has occurred. And for me, the fact that it's showing up would mean that it's still your challenge. It tells you to grab hold of your desires, but do so in a way that it is balanced. Don't say mean things to the people that you really, really care about. In the near future, we got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is always a good card. It's not a card of pause, though it might say a lot about maybe you have waited long enough. But the Wheel of Fortune in the future position is telling us that the wheel is finally moving and turning and getting into a favorable side for you. So finally something is changing, something is moving in this relationship, and it's on a positive note. So there is change that's going to happen. It doesn't say what change it is, but it says that there's going to be movement that's going to happen. With the our seventh card is the Hangman, and this tells us about you. So right now, they are in a pause. They are not communicating, and this is a time wherein you should focus on yourself. A time to reflect, a time for introspection. It's not a time for you to be depressed, but it is a time for you to work on yourself and do the things that you haven't really done for quite a while because maybe you're too focused in this relationship, you're too focused in this person that you forgot yourself as a whole. Okay, so the eighth card we have here is the energy or people that surrounds you. So I'm getting here that he might have left, but it seems like he's still trying to contact you or will contact you, even if by the distance. So I like the Six of Swords. I'm not a Swords fan, but the Six of Swords is one of my favorite swords because it says a lot about movement. It says a lot about how this person may be coming back in your life. They are not moving forward. And the fact that it is in the position where it relates to him would tells me that he might be trying to go his way towards you. It seems like he's making an effort to reach you once again, and hopefully you're still open to connect with him. So, how this will affect you? You got the World card. The World card is a confirmation that yes, this person is going to be back. Why? Because it's a card of fulfillment. So, whatever he is doing and whatever he will do in the future, it gives you some sort of happiness and the feeling of I'm complete again. Something like that. There is some sort of protection inside of you. There's some sort of happiness and fulfillment that makes you feel that everything that you've did, every changes that has occurred, it all played a role and it's going to be it's going to benefit the relationship for the long haul. Then for the future card and outcome card, we have the Sun card. The Sun card is no doubt a happiness card. It could also be a card for a child, but for me, it's a happiness card, which mean that which confirms me that whatever has occurred in your relationship with this man, it's not over. Something about it is going to make you extremely happy than ever before. So, uh, be more positive and expect the good in the situation. So yeah, so if you ever wanted to count the crossbred, I also do this. Um, Whenever I do readings, I also have my stones with me, and I don't just randomly pick up cards. I really try to connect with them in a deeper level before laying them out. So meditation and connecting, tuning in with the cards is very important for me. So yeah, if you wanted to have a reading with me, whether it's a live chat session, purely tarot card readings like this one, Celtic crossbred, or Lenormand readings, if you purely wanted future prediction types of readings, wherein you get straight answers, since that is a practice of fortune telling even in the past. So yeah, if you do like to have a reading with me, just let me know. Contact me on my personal website. You can also contact me on my other platforms, which I work in. And I do have an Etsy shop for those who are in a budget as well. Every details are at the description box. So yeah, see you guys and goodbye.